Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, y'all know, child, it's self-care Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope everybody is okay. Come one, come all. Okay, welcome to my tranquil ones, my fierce fireflies, my powerful ones, my quiet ones. What's up, everybody? How are we feeling today? Child, it's a lot going on for me. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's been one of those weeks, months. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Okay. But today we are doing self-care Saturday. If this is your first time finding my channel, welcome, welcome to you. And if you are somebody that is returning, of course, welcome back. Glad to have you. And with Self-Care Saturday, we always talk about, of course, self-care, positive affirmations, bringing awareness to mental health, spreading awareness, breaking the stigma, stopping the silence, and sometimes other health issues and all just different types of topics. So today we are going to be getting into some things, and I'm so excited, y'all, because I have a guest with me today. This is like over a year in the making. We've been trying to get our schedules together because she does the same, topics that I do, and we was like, we gotta collab on this. So I got Miss Kira Speaks in the den today. Yay!
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Glad to be here. Glad to be here. Need this as always. Like
I
you said,
need it
it's
too.
been a
I
week.
ain't even gonna lie.
It has definitely been a week.
Yes, a lot going on. A lot going on. So yeah, I don't know. I've been having technical difficulties. So if I should get kicked out or anything happens, I already done asked Miss Karen to hold me down, honey, because I don't know what's gonna happen. You never know. When we get up here, it's just like you see how it go. We gonna make it do what it do. But I
Exactly.
did want to focus today, like I said, we always do different topics when it comes to self-care. And I kind of wanted to, at least a little piece, focus on, because I found that this past 2 weeks or so, I was like, it was so crazy how most of the conversations I was having with family and friends, everybody's been feeling overwhelmed. Everybody's just been going through something, all different kind of things, struggling, feeling like, they don't have nowhere to turn. And being as though it's Black History Month, and I am a Black woman, been a Black woman
Okay.
all my life, okay? And came from a Black woman and a Black man, and, all that good stuff. And also, did unfortunately lose my cousin on my birthday. And just even hearing about his story and how he was feeling, and that he had different illnesses that some of the family didn't know about, and he didn't feel like he could share with the family, and he didn't want to be a burden. And it seemed like this conversation of burden just kept coming up. So I kind of
Yes.
wanted to shine a light towards us, okay? Because we be the
Mm-hmm.
ones that be trying to be strong, trying to act like we got, hold everything down. We don't never want to ask nobody for no help and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of course, Kayla wakes up every single time I'm doing a live. She was just knocked
Hey,
out.
boo. She said
Every
it's
time, and
self-care
it never
time.
fails, right? So just so happened that when I was, looking at things online, I noticed these two books. So I kind of wanted to shine a light on these two. But before we get into that, of course, y'all already know what time it is. One thing is we have to do our mental health check-in,
Yes.
how everybody is feeling today, what's the vibe, like I said, for me, I feel like I say this every single time I get up here, but it's like I be
Yes.
dealing with a lot of things. I can't lie to y'all about that.
Yes.
Sometimes I may not
Transparency.
look like what I've been dealing with, but if it wasn't for me being able to get up here on YouTube, and also if it wasn't for me just like also being able to talk to my counselor every week, I probably wouldn't still just be able to get up here and be able to smile and laugh with y'all the way that I do. It definitely makes a difference. So yeah, it's been a little rough, all right. But we always do our mental health check-in first, and we also always, of course, have to remember to breathe. Okay, take a nice
Mm.
deep breath in, hold it, and let it out. And if you got to do a couple of different ones of that, if you got to do one big long one, however which way you want to do it, then, of course, that's what you do. And, it is Self-Care Saturday. This is the place. This is the right place. You in the right place right now. This is my happy space. Good vibes only. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. And we are officially closed for self-care. So, like I said, with these two books, I just thought it would be good to share because it's actually a lot of books. There's a lot of other ones, but I just picked these two that are either about self-care or positive affirmations, and they're actually free, you guys. If you get it for Kindle or if you get it audio, it's $0.
Nice.
And if you get the hardcover, then it may cost you anywhere from $5 to $10. And I was like, wow, self-care for Black men, 100 ways to, what is it? 100 ways to heal and liberate. Sorry, I know I need some glasses. And self-care for the Black woman, and I definitely can't read that because that's tiny. Matter of fact,
150 ways to radically
notes too.
Accept and prioritize your mind, body, and soul.
Okay, thank you, Miss Kira. I appreciate you. One second.
No problem. Hey, Daria. Thank you for coming through and joining us. Hey, Monique 69 Ways. Yes. Oh, yeah, it is on here. I was just looking on Audible for this book. Self-Care for Black Women. We have to make sure that we get our self-care in. Miss Tamika has everybody checking in. So how are you guys doing? Daria, Monique, anybody else that's here, say hello when you come into the chat. Let us know you can hear us and see us okay. We're just trying to make it through, y'all. I'm just trying to make it through. I think Tamika was touching on being a burden, which as a Black woman, I totally could feel her on that. And we have to try and work on that. Thank God for therapists. Tamika's in therapy. I'm also in therapy. And sometimes that's when you feel like you can't talk to nobody else, at least you have that outlet. So, Tamika's here. I'm here. If you need to slide into the DMs, you don't have a therapist yet, you need somebody to talk to, don't be afraid to reach out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes I may not be able to answer right away, but I'll always answer back. Definitely. So, yeah, I definitely wanted to shine a light on that. And also, when we talk about self-care, a lot of times people feel like that's for women. And I don't know how many times I emphasize that. Nah, it's for all of us. Men, women, children. Don't matter, okay? Everybody needs a little self-care, and that may look different for everybody, but we all got to take care of ourselves no matter what. And I really wanted to target the Black men and women because I feel like I said, most times we are the ones that be like, that's that problem, their problem over there. We don't have to deal with those problems, or we strong and we just gonna keep doing this and doing that. And especially if you see the things you're doing are not working, then maybe you need to switch it up and you need to start learning about some other new things, alternative things, and things of that nature. And that's part of the reason why I get up here in the first place, is to bring awareness and change some of those thoughts that some of us, may be having. So, like I said, free 99. You can't go wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with checking it out and seeing what it's talking about. So, we also have a self-care challenge. And I don't know how many people's interested in doing this, but it's very, very, very easy things. I actually just shared this last week in my community tab. And I don't know how y'all are coming along with your vision boards. I definitely want to make it my business to keep asking y'all about the vision boards, because last year I fell off. I talked about it like maybe 2 times and I forgot about it.
Yeah,
but anybody that is interested in doing the self-care challenge, okay, like I said, it's for 30 days. And just to give you some examples so you can see it's not nothing that's really, really hard. You have day 1, start a self-care journal. Day 2, call someone you love. Day 3, take a 15-minute walk. Day 4, make your favorite meal. Day 5, write down your thoughts in a journal. Day 6, wake up 15 minutes earlier. Day 7, practice deep breathing. Day 8, stretch for 10 to 15 minutes. Day 9, listen to your favorite song. Day 10, create or check, in with your vision board. Okay, we just was talking about that. Day 11, take your lunch, take a break for lunch or whatever. Day 12, clean out or organize something in your bedroom. Day 13, dress up in your cute outfit, okay, so you could be feeling good about yourself. Day 15, go to bed 30 minutes earlier. I definitely need to try that one day because it
Yes.
never happens. Day 16, read some inspirational quotes. Day 17, journal how you're feeling. Day 18, put on a face mask. Day 19, make your favorite drink. Day 20, drink more water. So you can see that these are really
Yeah, those are
simple
reasonable.
things. And I feel like if you miss something, you miss it. You can always, it is up to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nothing for you to be stressing yourself about. So I thought that this would be something really cool and really simple to do. And sometimes you never realize how much the simple things can make such a big difference. What you
Mm-hmm.
think about that, Miss Kira?
I like this one. I did a self-care challenge last year, and I think I want to do one either in April or May again, either for
Mm-hmm.
Mental Health Awareness Month or the month
Yes.
before. But I like the list that you have because, like you said, everything is real simple. It doesn't feel like it's unreasonable or something that you can't
Mm-hmm.
do. Like, I don't have no time to do that. You can go in the bathroom and take 5 minutes. You got time. So
Right,
I really like this
right.
list.
Yes. Hey, Moochie, what's going on? Thanks for
Hey.
coming in. What's going on, Monique 69 Ways?
Oh, she's
Hey,
collabing.
Candy Love.
Mm, nice.
Let's see. I'm collaborating towards the end of this month for self-care event, getting stuff ready. Okay, that's
Nice.
cool. I like that. Yes, yes. So yeah, I thought that this was like really, really simple, not something
Mm,
that we got to take too much time out for because we know that we all are busy and we got a whole bunch of different things
yes.
going on. And most times we not going to get a chance to do everything, but you do what you can.
Exactly.
So let me see, because shout out to HEA and also Vonnie Love. They sent me some things in the inbox. Like I don't even know how long ago. So I said sometimes I may not get to things right away, but I do see them. Shout out to them and shout out. Either people send me things about self care or they send me things about movies. One or the other. Definitely do appreciate it. And if you guys want me to send you anything that you see me up here talking about, most times I'll put it on the community tab
Community
or
tab.
social media anyway too, so that way you can get a closer look at it. You can be able to save it and things of that nature. But if you want me to DM you anything, you can. And if you have any self-care things that you come across or any that you do that you feel like helps you, definitely sharing this care and let us know about it. But I believe that I might be confusing it. I was supposed to write it down. I think HEA is the one that sent me this particular one, and it was talking about having a schedule to change your life. So
Mm.
it was like the daily schedule from 9 a.m. to no, from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. No social media. 20 minutes workout, right? And meditation. 5 minutes morning and evening stretch. And then water intake about 4 liters, right? And then as
I don't know
far as a
about that 4 liters
weekly
of
schedule,
water.
yeah, I'll be falling short on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, but I could practice. Okay,
But
practice
try.
makes perfect. Um, so for the weekly one date night, either with
I
yourself
like
or a
that.
partner. Okay, so for me, it's gonna be myself because I ain't got no partner right now. I'm with it though.
Me too.
Also one guilt-free lazy night. I'm definitely with
Oh,
that one.
nice.
Okay,
I like these.
and 1 hour mental health session with having a convo with your partner, a friend, a family member. I like that too. And then the monthly one is one weekend completely free of work. Child.
Ooh, good luck with that.
Yes, that would be nice. Okay, but hey, maybe we can do one
One
weekend month
day?
at
Oh,
least.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. At least one day or at least one weekend out of however many so much. Because we got to be realistic. Everybody's
Yeah,
not going to be
exactly.
able to do it that way. But then you do it the way that you can do it. That's how I look at it.
I feel
So,
like that one weekend completely free of work is for people who don't do YouTube, for you to
mm-hmm,
kind of cut off and I think it's kind of easier with that because like I could do one weekend completely free of my 9 to 5, but
mm-hmm,
you know,
absolutely. Absolutely. And then one declutter day. definitely be needing those because clutter
Yes.
starts to make me feel crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Same.
And one wellness day where you just sleep in, you get a massage, you get your hair done, nails done, everything done. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to do. So that list is not too bad either. It's really
Yeah.
not hard. Like some things may be a little bit more like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
I would
but
change some things, but it's pretty
mm-hmm.
reasonable. Like the 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. I don't know
Yes.
quite about that, but
Right.
maybe like 10 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
4 liters of water, not a day, but we
Right.
can try. But everything else is
Exactly.
pretty reasonable.
Exactly. Okay, Candy Love, you say please send you that. Okay,
Yes.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. Hey, Terry, you're not late. You right on time. You right on time. So yeah, I thought this one was a good one. I had it up there for a while, and I was like, you know what? This might be the week to use this because I really have too much planned out. Like most times when I do these, I plan them out weeks in ahead. I already know if there's a certain topic I want to talk about
Right.
surrounding maybe, an awareness month that's that month, or sometimes just whatever the vibe is, whatever I'm feeling, whatever topic comes up the most, I may
Mm-hmm.
go with it. And this time around, I really kind of felt like I don't know what I want to talk about because I just was not in a good space. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I didn't even know if I could get up here to do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like everything happens for a reason. God just knew because, like I said, me and Miss Kira have been trying to get together for
Since
a minute.
last
And
year,
she was
yeah.
like, "Oh, well, I think I have this weekend coming up for you." And I was like, "Oh,
Right.
see, God done sent her my way right on time." Because I
Give a
honestly was
little
like,
help. That's when you do the
yeah.
check-in, when you don't have that topic. You're like, well, we just need to check in anyway. See how y'all are
Right. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. I really was like, I'm child. Last week I was ready to quit YouTube and quit everything else too. I just was
Oh
in a funk.
no.
For real,
Yeah,
for
it
real.
happens.
Yeah, it definitely does.
That's when you gotta take a little break.
Mm-hmm.
Take a little break and be
Yeah,
like,
it started really feeling overwhelming. So love yourself. I think I shared either something similar to this or exactly like this, but nonetheless, we never can have too much of this. Vonnie
right.
Love sent me this one, so shout out to her. And it's basically eat like you love yourself, move like you love yourself, speak like you love yourself, act like you love yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Definitely.
Easy things to do, but sometimes it's like easier said than done. To eat and to
Mhm.
move. We gotta work on this. We gotta work on this.
Yes.
We have to work on this speak. We pour into others. It's really
Yeah.
important that we pour into ourselves also. And sometimes, we don't always we'll tell ourselves the negative things like, oh, I need to do this or I need to get better at that, but we don't give ourselves praise or grace for the things that we actually accomplish. So
Right.
speak is
Yeah,
important.
absolutely. I agree with that. Jerry B meditation is I'm at 4 to 5 a.m. Amazing. Putting the phone down and going outside without it is freedom. Ooh, girl.
Listen, if you can get it, that's amazing. I can't meditate for no
Yeah.
hour, especially at that time. But if you can do it, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
and it's funny too because I think I may do on a very good day, okay, if I can 20 to 30 minutes. Most days it's 5 to 10 minutes, and I have so many
Yeah,
of my friends and family that tell me it's hard for them to meditate because they like my mom be so busy. That doesn't work for me. I feel like I can't center myself, I can't silence myself. It's just always, and I'm like, I'm a person, I feel like my mind, child, have 1,000 different things in it 24
yeah,
hours a day. And I said, if I can do it for a couple of minutes out the day, I know y'all can. I was like, you just got to keep practicing and keep trying. Maybe eventually, if I keep practicing the way I am now, who knows? Maybe one day I could be like Debbie and I could do an hour too, but I'm not there yet.
right.
But I have been able to get it a little bit longer than when I first started. So, like I
I
said, the
have
more
to
we keep doing it, I feel like, it makes a difference.
I have to
Mm-hmm.
get better with it, and I don't know if it's still available, but for iPhone users, there was an app called, yeah, mine's is good till August. An
Mm-hmm.
app called Balance. It's $70 for the year, but they were giving you a free membership for a year. And if you
Okay.
go on there, I kind of fell off, but it has some that you can do. Now they have some that you can do while you're walking. Because I was like, what if I don't have time to stand still and do
Right.
whatever? But it has certain like different types of meditation, different time frames.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy that kind of talks you through it, talks you through the breathing. So that was helpful for me because my mind does race too. But I kind of fell off a little bit and sometimes it'll pop up on my phone like it's time for your daily meditation. And I'm like,
Right.
maybe tomorrow. But that'll at least
Mm-hmm.
help you get started because I think they have like a 5-minute one. And he kind of
Yes.
talks you through the breathing because 20, 30
Mm-hmm.
minutes would be great.
Yes.
I haven't got to that. I'm at about 5-10.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to work your way up. It doesn't happen
Yeah.
overnight. I think you just have to keep, practicing it. That's the only way that we can, be able to do it a little bit longer each time. I don't think nobody starts at an hour.
Yeah, I could do 20 minutes
says
with
it took a long time for me to learn to stay focused. Yeah, I can definitely understand that, especially when you got so much different things going on, and if you got kids, you got work, you got the house. Listen, it'd be too much stuff happening. But that's why I usually tell people, like, if you could do a couple minutes, even with just the breathing exercises, if you could do a couple minutes, do the couple minutes and call it a day. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. Whatever you could do,
whether it's
you
on
just
the side of your bed when you get up in the morning or when you go in the
Mm-hmm.
bathroom and take a shower, just lock that door, take you a few minutes before you hop in the shower.
Right. Absolutely. So, like I said, guys, I don't really have like a whole bunch of stuff. I think we're going to move into the positive affirmations. We always want to talk about positivity. Okay. Positive affirmations. So you are not broken. Okay. That's definitely a good one. I also shared this in my community tab last week. Don't be so hard on yourself. A lot of us, and that is definitely an issue we do. We talk about all the time that we are our hardest critics. I don't think anybody is more hard on us than we are on ourselves. Definitely something that I think a lot of people can relate to, right? And so you already having a hard time with sometimes just society, the world, the things that's going on, your job, whatever have you, and then you be beating yourself up too on top of it. But you are stronger than you think. You matter. You are perfectly imperfect. Remember that you are amazing. You are loved. Your fear is lying to you. Okay, so don't fall in, to the fear, and make yourself a priority. I definitely think that is an important one that we all have to remember to do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Always at some point, just take a minute for yourself because Lord knows it's hard. It's not easy. But if you, like we always say, it's the practice that makes perfect. So, like you said about the meditation, you ain't going to start out with an hour, but if we start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, so pouring into yourself, giving yourself those words, giving yourself that time to just decompress, do your breathing, do your affirmations.
Absolutely. I have some affirmations that's up on my wall that my sister-in-law gave me last year. So it was literally up by my bed. And as soon as I get up, that's the first thing I see. So I'm usually either singing it in the morning when I wake up or singing it at night. She knew how much I love affirmations. So she basically had that sent to me. I think it was either a Christmas gift or a birthday gift, but I love it and I sure do use it. I look at that every morning or every night and I say something. So, I always say if y'all see one that stands out, of course, you ain't got to remember all of them. Stick to that one. Say that one every single day, whatever works for you. So I believe that this is something that Miss Kira's sent me.
Yes,
a Black King's Guide to Self-Care. Because the men got to get some self-care too, even though they be swearing they don't need it. Okay.
Usually you have some more men in here on the Saturdays. So I was like, since you sent me the thing about the books, I was
that's
like,
why I kind of put like Black men and women, because I keep trying to emphasize it. Like, God bless the oh Lord, God bless. I'm still kind of trying to understand that my cousin is no longer here. But I remember he was one of the first ones that said to me, well, I caught a couple of your self-care videos, and I was like, oh, okay, like, this is interesting. I think it was one that I did on grief that he actually liked a lot. But he was like, I never really would stop and look at those because I always was like, oh, that's self-care. She talking about hair and nails and makeup and things of that nature. She ain't talking about nothing for me. And I'm like, no, that's not what self-care is. I mean, that is something that we can do. Right. But that's not the whole thing. That's not really my main focus. And I'm not exactly the person that you want to come to for makeup and hair tips. Well, I used to do hair, but that stopped after I got injured. But the makeup, that has never been my forte. So you don't want to get no makeup tips from me.
They always like to sell us stuff. So like, with the holidays and gifts. So now they're selling us self-care. So now everything is the spa and the nails and the products and all that stuff is good if you can get it, but it doesn't always have to be that.
Yes. But I definitely do like a spa day. I like a good massage and stuff like that. And I will tell y'all to go get it. But I was like, no, I talk about so many other topics besides that. And then I think my godson said something similar too. So I was like, well, if this is coming from two, men that I know, imagine how many others is probably thinking the same thing. I know there was a few guys that was starting to pop in though. And I was glad to see that. And I'm like, yeah, because this is really not just about it being a man and a woman, a only woman thing. This literally is for everybody. We all need it. So I just want to keep kind of grounding that in. So, y'all fellas, this for you too. Okay. So the first one says prayer and meditation. We all definitely, like we just was talking about that. Also therapy. Listen, I'm a big advocate for therapy. Yes. I know, again, especially more so our people. Not all of us be into the therapy, okay? Feel a way about it, and I get why some feel that way. Should we even feel that way when it comes to physical health? We don't want to go to the doctor. I'm just saying. But we got to get better with that. But if you really do feel like you need somebody to talk to, of course, you probably have to search for the therapist, just like you do with a physical doctor. Like sometimes that first doctor you go to, you may not like them, you may not be feeling it. And of course, I always say you get a second and a third opinion. You don't just take the first thing that somebody says. So you might have to search a little bit before you find a therapist you're comfortable with. But trust me, it's not impossible. And once you find that one you're comfortable with, it is completely changes your life for real.
Because I'm on my third, and I absolutely love who I have now. My first one was awful. The second one wasn't bad, but this is my third, and hopefully my final.
Yeah, I've had quite a few. Actually, some that I really like just so happen to have to leave. And that's another thing sometimes which you can't control. But it's like, Dad, I confided in this person. I told them everything. I was doing good with them. Now they're leaving. Who am I going to get next? And now I got to tell my story to them. And am I going to match with them? So I've had the ones where I'm like, I can't do them. I got to go. Y'all got to find me somebody else. And then I've had the opposite where unfortunately they left. So, and child, one time they left me from, I think it was like November to January with nobody. And that was the worst time of year to leave me like that, because that's when I be needing somebody the most. I always tell y'all the holidays and birthday time is off. I was like, are y'all freaking kidding me right now? I will never forget that one. So yeah, I'm definitely down for therapy. I see what a big difference it has made for me. But of course, pamper yourself, fellas. Y'all gotta pamper yourselves too, okay? It ain't just the ladies that gotta pamper themselves. What's up, 313 Better Made? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it.
Oh, you got super chat.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Percy, astronaut status. I'm a male and I'm masculine, but I do not know what is toxic about masculinity. Is that a word a feminist made up? I'm not sure. Listen, I know some toxic people though. I know toxic people that are men and women.
Exactly.
To be honest with you. I didn't even realize I skipped that one. It says, give up toxic male masculinity. I listen, I know people that literally
We could just make it make it toxic if that makes you feel better. Because, like she said,
yeah,
there are men and women that are
yeah.
both toxic, and it's
I
not a good
definitely
thing.
know some women that are toxic. I think that can be a universal thing.
Yes,
I think that some people in general can just, be toxic, be negative, just don't want nothing good. Listen, I've been dealing with some toxic people in my daggone family lately. I'm just gonna, put that out there.
me
But
too,
yeah,
girl. I think this
I,
is a list from men, though, so it was, we're
yeah,
not trying to be feminist on you. It's
yeah,
just the wording of the situation.
right. Yeah, because I just really wanted to kind of shine a light on us black men, black women, black and brown people, because we're the ones that most times, like I say, because me growing up and having a lot of people when I got older that I realized they had some type of mental health issues, but I don't know what it was because back then we wasn't saying what it was. We was
Right.
just saying she going through spells,
Yeah,
she
spells.
having
Oh,
a rough time right now. We gonna go ahead and pray it off. She gonna be all right later. And then when I got older, I'm like, no, that wasn't no daggone spell. Like she had some freaking mental health issues that she should have been getting diagnosed and checked out.
yes.
Like, I learned over time, but unfortunately, a lot of times, like I said, it would be that's them over there. That's not us. We don't do that, and we don't go through that and that whole thing. And it's like we all, as humans, go through a whole bunch of different things, child. Okay, so yeah, but I don't know who exactly made that up. To be honest with you, but I
It's a
just
thing. It's a
yeah,
male and female thing.
yeah. Support and build connection with like-minded brothers. I like that one. I think, like I said, that's one that can go for men and women.
Yes.
Having support and building connections with like-minded people is definitely a good thing. Especially once you reach a certain age and you are at a certain different place in your life, you definitely can appreciate that a lot more.
Definitely.
Yeah. And the last one, of course, is daily affirmations to assert your inner power. Listen, we've been talking about that. So the affirmations is always to me a good thing. Definitely makes a big difference. Whether you start out small, you start out saying one or two things, you move to 5, 6, 7, 8 things, whatever it is that
Mm-hmm.
works for you. And again, I just feel like this is important for men because I think women do it a little bit more than men, but
Yeah.
some of them may not do it either. But I just feel like when it comes to men, they will, I'm supposed to be strong. I ain't supposed to have to lean on nobody. I ain't supposed to have to tell nobody that I need
Ooh,
help with
child.
anything.
I'm tired
Yeah.
of being strong.
Yeah. Like
I'm tired of
it
being
should
strong. What
not
I've
be
been
that
trying to do
way.
is like, if I don't say my affirmation in the morning, when I feel myself having like those negative thoughts, I'll say an
Mm-hmm.
affirmation, whether it's out loud or, just in my head to try to get
Mm-hmm.
myself back on track from the negative thoughts. So they help in that way
Yes.
too.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. I definitely agree. Hello, Golden 50. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Yay.
Happy Saturday.
I posted on my community tab. I think Nita shared it first. There's
Mm-hmm.
it says Black women therapy resources. I mean, I'm sure the men can use them too. So it has like
Mm-hmm.
therapy for Black girls, which is where I found my last therapist. And just resources like that. Black Association of Black Psychologists. So if anybody's looking for a therapist,
Yes,
you can give those a
absolutely.
try.
Yeah. Yeah, Monique, check on your strong
Yes,
friends, man.
always.
Sometimes everybody needs to be checked in on sometime. I know that we all get busy, we all get caught up in our own lives. Trust me, I do. Sometimes people will run by my mind 3, 4 times in a week, and I'll be like, I gotta call them, I gotta call them. But see, me, my hours is opposite of everybody. So I'm usually up at night, even when I was busy working. I was working at night and I was sleeping the day. So, typically everybody else is up in the day and sleeping at night. So by the time I remember to call you, it might be 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, damn, I can't call them. There's only about a handful of people that I know I could call at that
Right.
time.
At that time of night.
So, but yeah, whenever somebody crosses my mind, I always try to check in with them You can't just assume just because they always seem like they the ones that have it together and everything is going good. We still all have our days that we be like, even sometimes when I'm talking to my therapist or my friends and family, and I'll be saying everything that's going on, he's been continuously like, wow, you so strong. I don't know how you stay so strong. I don't know how you still be moving. I remember I had a friend telling me, girl, if that was happening to me, I would never get out the bed again. And I was like, yeah, I'll be feeling that way sometimes. But if I never get out the bed again, then what's going to happen, child? What's supposed to happen if I just
Exactly.
stay there stuck in the bed? Like,
And that
we
check on
all
your
gonna have a
strong friend. The check on your
hmm
strong friends goes to what you were saying earlier about feeling like we're a burden, because sometimes you
yeah.
need somebody, you don't want to be a burden. So it's like, it's very welcoming when somebody actually checks in on you, you can kind of like breathe and kind of let go and say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did need to talk to somebody. I did need whatever.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
you sometimes just don't want to reach out.
Definitely.
So,
And sometimes you never know, it be the person that you don't expect, to even help you. Like when you're going to therapy, you would expect like my therapist is gonna help me, or if you talking to your
right.
girlfriends or a family member, then they kind of know you and they know what you're going through. But sometimes it literally could be a stranger. Like I had several conversations, like I was saying, over this past 2 to 3 weeks, where everybody seemed to kind of be in the same vibe, going through the same things, but none of us knew or had any prior conversations with anybody to be like, oh wow, we all feeling this way right now, and we all
Yeah.
kind of need that, a little boost and a little,
I think we're still
encouraging
in, because it's
words.
the winter. I think because it's
Yeah,
the winter, we're still in that seasonal depression that we don't want to, like, we
absolutely.
keep forgetting that that's where we are. So we don't understand where the feelings are coming from.
Mhm.
And that's just a huge
Mhm.
part of it.
Absolutely. And then the word burden kept coming up, like probably 3 4 conversations I had with different people, that word kept coming up. I was like, that's interesting. So yeah, that's kind of what led me to start grabbing some of the things that I was seeing, because like I said before, that I just was like, okay, I'll get up here and do a check-in and do my little positive affirmations, and that'll be that. But I felt like all those things was coming to me, and even the mood that I was in, like
Right.
I said, I was like, yeah, no, maybe I won't do a self-care this week. But then it was like, oh,
That's
okay, Miss
when you
Kara
need to
Speaks is
do it.
gonna be joining me. Okay. Like, it just all worked out and came together. So that's why I said sometimes you never know. And I always usually do feel better when I get up here and talk with you guys anyway. So
Takes that
kind
weight
of,
off your shoulders just a little
yeah.
bit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So these are some other ones that I came across. Different positive affirmations, and I think you can just like buy one, if you wanted to blow it up and have that one on your wall or whatever. But it's a couple of different ones. If you can dream it, you can do it. Okay,
Absolutely.
that speaks for itself. Reach for the moon, even if you fall short, you'll land among the stars. I love that one.
Yes.
Reach for the moon, even if you fall short, you will land among the stars. Never, never, never give up. Okay, y'all. Gotta keep on going. And you need to sit down for a minute and be in your feelings for a minute, that's okay. But you just don't stay stuck there. We don't want to stay stuck in it, right? And then believe you can, and you're halfway there. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. We've talked about that before too. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Baby, I done definitely have my share of challenges. Definitely have my share of challenges. What's going on, Kendall? Hey, thanks for joining us. That's okay. We just been chatting it up.
Hey, hey.
You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I like that one too. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I think I would get that one blown up, and I
Yes.
would get the reach for the moon. Even if you fall short, you will land amongst the stars. That's the two that's giving my mood right now.
Yes.
If they say it's impossible for them, not for you. Catch that one.
Okay.
If they say it's impossible for them, not for you. I like that. You didn't come this far to only come this far.
Absolutely. Amen. Throw an amen on that one.
Right. Right. Big journeys begin with small steps. Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. That's why I said we all can go at our own pace. Don't ever feel like, well, I'm only doing it for this amount of time and, I only got here. I feel like what's meant for us is always going to be for us. We're going to get it no matter what. Nobody can block what's supposed to be yours. The only one that can block it is you. And I really believe that. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Very true.
Oh God. If my mind can conceive it, if my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. I think my son's school used to have something like that up on the wall. That one is familiar to me. So if my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, I can achieve it. So I don't know, y'all. Put it in the chat. Let me know if any one of these speak to you. Like if you had to choose one that was your mood or you felt like represented you, which one would you go with?
I think right now for me that if they say it's impossible, if they say it's impossible for them, not for you. It's like that's really my mood right now. Just talking to my therapist last night about that. She's like, you need to stop sharing your stuff with other people. Just do what you're gonna do and just move in silence. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
People will try to discourage you. They think,
absolutely,
certain things can't be done.
Absolutely.
And it's like, I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I really noticed more of a couple of years back. It was certain individuals that if I shared something with them, I either always got a negative response back from it, or sometimes my things could have been going in a certain flow throughout, the whole time, as long as I wasn't saying anything to anybody. And then the minute that I did, all of a sudden it would be problems. And even God bless my other half, I remember he had a particular guy that he would tell things to. And I was like, you never notice every time you say something to him, it's like it'll be a negative thing that's around it. Maybe try not saying it and see what happens when you don't. And it was like definitely a big difference. So then it became, I know this is who I can share this with. Yeah. And I know this is who, no. We ain't gonna get into all those things. Right. Yeah, definitely. Kendall says the second one in the first row sounds like the quote from the movie below that.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. But what was the second one? Reach for the moon, even if you fall short, you land amongst the stars. It might have been. Oh God, that's a good one.
I still got that on DVD.
For real. Yeah.
I like the bottom.
I like the bottom. Number 3. Okay. Yeah, I felt like those was the two that stuck out to me the most. So I don't have too many left. I actually just have one thing left. Like I said, I didn't have a lot. Kendall, we did go over a 30-day challenge, which I did share in the community tab. Like I was saying last week, most things that I talk about up here, I will share in the community tab. And when because I cut the videos down now. I only do self-care once a month, unless something happens that I can do it more. I wish I could, but I felt like it was too much on me, so I only do it once a month. But those weeks that I'm not doing it, I still normally put things in the community tab. So some of the things I talked about is things that I actually had in the community tab and on social media last week, and some things was things I grabbed from this week. So we talked about 2 books, which was Self-Care for Black Men, Self-Care for Black Women. They can be found on Amazon, and you actually can pay $0.99, okay, free 99 to get it in audio book. And if you do want to purchase the hardcover, they have them anywhere from $5 to $10. Maybe some, maybe a little more, but I've seen a few of them up there, and even ones for positive affirmations. So I thought that was a good thing to tell people about. And we also did discuss the 30-day challenge. Very simple things up there. And again, shout out to HEA and Vonnie Love. They had sent me something in the DM a while back, and one was how, these schedules can change your life. The other one was just, us loving ourselves and putting ourselves first. And then we started going into some positive affirmations that can be for men, women, and just all of us, in general. So yeah, that's pretty much what we was talking about today. And I did ask everybody to tell me how they was feeling. I guess nobody wanted to put it in
I
the chat. How they
know. How
feeling
is everybody
today?
feeling? And how's everybody's vision boards going?
Yeah.
Check in.
I don't know what was happening. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think like me starting to write again was on my vision board. I did do that for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I lost my uncle like around New Year's. I lost my cousin on my birthday. Then us finding out about Savannah, I got thrown off. But I will say that I stepped up and I was starting to write again. I was like decluttering things and throwing things out my house and organizing things. So that was some of the things that was on my list. And little by little, I was starting to get to that. And then last Saturday, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I crashed. Like I said, I had one of those weeks where I was like, F every damn thing and every damn body. That was my mood.
Be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that mood in a long time, but I was there. Now I'm trying to get back on track, and me being able to talk to my counselor. I talked to him, what was it, Thursday? And the crazy thing about it was I didn't get much sleep. So I passed back out and like for a nap and overslept and missed the appointment. Woke up like, oh my God. And thank God, such a good counselor, because even when it's a week that I'm not scheduled, it's like, if you need me, call me. And kept calling my phone, and he's like, okay, the appointment was supposed to be this time, but guess what? I can call you back at 5 and we could talk if you want to. I said, yes, please, please, please.
Yeah.
I need it. So thank God for that, because child.
Yeah, my therapist got off schedule because I had sent her a text. I was like, well, we're not supposed to be meeting. She was like, oh my God, I have 3 different calendars. I was like, she's like, do you want to do it now? Do you want to do it in the morning? So we did. I was like, if you're not tired. So we did ours last night, but I go every other week. But now that I upgraded my insurance, I'm like, we're gonna have to do weekly. Every 2 weeks is too much. It's too much stuff to talk about in an hour. My life be fast tracking. So
yeah, because I kind of rotate too. Sometimes I'll do every week, and sometimes I'll do every 2 weeks, and it really does depend on what's going on. Sometimes I'll be like, listen, and the crazy thing was I was doing every week, and I think my birthday week I literally was like, oh no, I'm good, I don't need you this week, I'll see you next week. And when I got that call, I was like, oh yeah, no, I need him this week right here, right now. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh, we got somebody from Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. Jay, you say, have you tried microdosing? It involves taking natural substances like mushrooms, not to trip, but to help improve mental health, self-esteem, and also give relief from issues like BDP, panic attacks, chronic pain, bipolar, schizophrenia, PTSD, depression, anxiety, and other mental disorders. Spores on Instagram gives the best guidance and products, highly recommended. I have not, but it may be some people that have.
I've heard about that, but if I was gonna do something like that, I would go to like my therapist. I have her recommend, going to somebody because they have to give you the proper dosage. I wouldn't try and do that me personally through something online. I want to be like, monitor me, make sure I'm okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I've heard of it.
Okay. Kendall says, I am feeling pretty good today. That's a good thing. I've not completed my vision board. I have started it though. Okay. No, nobody's expecting you to complete it right now. I think I feel like it's throughout the year, doing whatever we can little by little. So as long as you pick that one thing, well, at least for me, some people may pick several things, but it's like, all right, I'm going to start here. This is the one I feel like I could do right now. And then, just go on from there. So I think I've had like maybe 2 things that I've started on, and I didn't really put that many things on there. I was actually
I was
supposed
just
to
gonna
be
say that.
adding some more, but I really wanted to be thoughtful about it and make sure that it's things that I really feel like I'm going to be able to do, you know? So yeah,
Yeah, I'm just looking at mine. I
definitely.
think I only put, yeah, we're just checking in. I'm looking at mine. I think I only put like maybe 10 things in
Mm-hmm.
specific on mine. So you could really tackle one a month, or like she said, if you can
Mm-hmm.
work on multiple, because like my um reading and my therapist, like some of those things you're going to work on multiples in a month, and some of them might be like a little more long term, like my YouTube channel and some other classes I wanted
Right.
to take. I made plans to start those in the spring. So just like planning it out and seeing how you want to tackle it. So, we're
Yeah,
just checking in
absolutely.
so you can try and chip as many as you can off by the end of the year.
Right. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure because I feel like last year I fell off with it. Like we talked about a vision board, journals. I even put up something, uh me and Moochie was talking about this because she actually got that as a gift recently with the jar. And I remember when I posted about that in the community tab, I thought that was something really, really good. So maybe for the next self-care, I'm gonna actually get this jar. You know how many people are interested in it, and just put in,
I was supposed to be doing that with my kids. I was supposed to
yeah,
be doing the jar.
I think that's so good because we do have other, different alternatives, and not everybody's gonna want to do the same thing or feel like that's, something that they're gonna do or that they're capable of. Some people may be like, listen, I ain't
Yes.
writing in no journal. Some people might find that to be more easier to do. But it's whatever one fits you. And we still can get things,
And for the
accomplished. Yeah.
I shared on my community tab that for the iPhone users, that when you updated your phone, now
Mm-hmm.
they added a journal app. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Daria, somebody told me they got started on it already. I haven't started mine yet. I have to figure out how I want to
Okay.
tackle it, because you could put pictures from your photo album in there and you can write things. So I was like, I may do, that way you could kind of do it on the go. But
Yeah. Definitely. Monique 69 ways saying she doing it as I go. Nothing wrong with that. 313 Better May said, what's the best app to use for creating vision boards? A lot of people I see are using Canva, Pinterest. I don't know if you know any other ones, Miss Kira.
yeah, I use Canva. I went to
Yeah.
I went to Pinterest to kind of get an idea of
Mm-hmm.
like what areas I want to cover. So like health and, certain things that I wanted to, focus on. And then I went to Canva and put the quotes or the words and the pictures in
Mm-hmm.
to kind of depict that's what I was going for. But
Yeah.
yeah, Canva is
I did
what I
more.
use.
I did mine on Canva as well. Sometimes I actually get the physical ones. It was one year that I did it like physically with board and cutouts
Yes.
and all of that in the house. But this year I used that.
That's
um.
what I was supposed to be doing for the kids, because Amazon does sell the books or the
Mhm.
kits so you can make them. And I said I was gonna get one for my younger son, but maybe we'll get it
Mhm.
next year.
Okay. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on the progress. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to do that, but
Sometimes.
yeah, if you
Sometimes.
keep practicing, then hopefully you get to a point where you don't focus on that, because we always gonna have different things. There's no way around it. And
Yes,
it's, some things is completely out of our control. We do what we can do on our part, and once you did all you can, you just stand and you leave the rest alone, because us stressing about it and being like, oh, this is happening, that's happening, that stress is not going to do nothing but make you more sick. And if you really don't have solution to the problem, is not going to make that better. You get sick and you in the hospital, who's that helping? And you still
yep,
got the problem. So definitely you can't just stay, dwelling on it and stressing over it. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we gonna
it
still,
is.
stress, but hopefully you'll get to a place where you don't do it as much as you may have done it before. You kind of be like, yeah, okay, no, this is what I'm gonna deal with, and I'm leaving that over there. Kendall said,
Canva.
I've been using Canva too. Yeah, went to Pinterest for ideas. Yeah, I think pretty much that's probably about the direction everybody's going in.
Yeah, some
So
days it's easier to pull yourself out of things than others. Like some days I'd be like, listen,
yes,
Lord, because I need to breathe or walk or something. It's like you feel like you can't get out of it some days, and other days you're like, okay, breathe. Let me say my affirmation. Let me take a minute,
right,
and then you redirect. But some days it's just
yeah,
it just don't be there.
absolutely, absolutely. So this is the last thing that I had that I wanted to share with you guys. This spoke to me, okay, because I was ready to quit last week. So I said, oh, look what popped up. This is a message for me, and it may be
Yes.
a message for some others too. So it says, don't quit when things go wrong, as they sometimes will. Um, oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Goldie Golden 50. I just realized that was the last one of the last ones that is set up here, and I didn't read that one. It actually is.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
thought you read them out
sorry,
of
I was
order.
gone for a minute. It says, "Don't focus on the pain, focus on the progress." Yes, but like we just finished saying, sometimes you may or may not be able to do that. But
Right.
maybe if you get that affirmation and you have it blown up on your wall and you can look at it every day, it could be a reminder not to focus.
Yes.
I just realized this. Sorry, sometimes my mind be
I
gone.
forgot too. I said,
I
huh?
thought I had read all of them up there, but I actually missed that one. But
At least you remembered.
don't quit. So when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trying to trudging seems uphill, when funds are low and debts are high, and you want to smile, but all you could do is sigh. Ooh, Lord, child.
Ooh, yes.
When your care is pressing and you down a lot, rest if you must, but don't quit. Success is failure turned inside out. Silver clouds of doubt. And if you can never tell how close you are, it may be near when it seems far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things go wrong that you mustn't quit. I love that.
Ooh, I
I
need
love that.
to
I might
blow
have to
that up
get
and
that
put
blow.
it somewhere.
Yeah.
Put one in the kitchen,
For
my bedroom,
real.
in the bathroom. Shoot.
For real,
Yes.
for real. I'm definitely here for that. But that's what I got for you guys today, guys. I thank everybody that joins in the chat today. Anybody that comes on the replay, if y'all have any favorites out of the affirmations or anything out of the self-care that you think would be something you would use. If you have any tips, please do share.
Yes.
Make sure if you are not subscribed to Miss Kira Speaks that you subscribe to her channel. I have the description in the link. Miss Kira, you want to tell the people, anything you got coming up? I seen something about Saturday sip. I may be sipping before the sip,
Yes.
but
That's why I got my water and everything now, so I can be ready to sip later. Gotta be responsible. We're getting a little up in age, so gotta have my water. But tonight I am doing Love and Marriage DC live, and then I'm gonna do Saturday Sip afterwards. We trying to get that motion in the ocean as far as YouTube is concerned. Other than that, like during the week, I kind of may be a little slower because my 9 to 5. So I'm gonna try to give you guys some shorts and things of that nature. And then the weekend will be where it's at. My pajama Sundays, which is like my self-care Sunday, will be next Sunday. So, because I'm trying to not do, if I can avoid it, the same week as you, so we can spread the love out, so they can have, since we're both doing once a month. And I think I'm going to be talking about chakras this month, and then next month will be spring cleaning. But next Sunday, stop in. That's basically what's on the docket for now, and just leave your notifications on, because might do some more Black History Month stuff.
Right. Okay, that sounds good. And I thank you again so much for coming through and hanging out with me to discuss, these self-care things. Child, you didn't know how much I needed the help.
Yes.
But, sometimes people will be placed right in the right time. You never know who it could be. So I definitely appreciate it. For me, actually, it was supposed to be 5:45, but I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I might need like a 10-minute break because we got this started a little late. So it might be 5:55, but I also have what you should be watching coming up. Gonna tell y'all some movies that are coming out to, and TV shows that are coming to theaters and streaming services. Also want to talk a little bit about Black History movies. Since it's Black History Month, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that's something else I fell off with. I had really wanted to keep doing like my celebrating Black excellence and shining the light and stuff throughout the year, and I end up just doing last year with Black History, and then I fell off. So I did share the playlist for that as well in the community tab. If there's anybody new that didn't get to see those, it might be one that is interested in, to y'all. I will talk more about that in the next live. But I really do want to. I can't promise it's going to be every month. Be real with myself because I've just been busy. But even if it's every other month, every 3 months, throughout the year, I definitely do want to do more of those. Because we know that Black History is definitely more than just about being 1 month. It's 24/7, 365. So definitely want to do more of those. But I'll have that. Of course, my Raising Canaan and All the Queen's Men and child, I don't even know. Everything is up there. No,
movies with the ladies,
right?
Love After Lockup.
Keep your notifications on. Yeah, listen, they ain't on a break, but hopefully they will be soon, child. It's been busy. It's been definitely been busy. But yeah, keep your notifications on. I know that I also will be doing Club Eden on Sunday with EJ and Tika. Monday is usually our power with Moochie and EJ. Shout out to all of them. And Tuesday, I'm actually gonna be talking. 1 minute, y'all. Child. Tuesday, I'm actually gonna be talking Griselda with Detroit Kings and Pretty Girl Loves Trap. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, so definitely stay tuned. Keep your notifications on. Thank y'all for coming. And if you are free and you could come back for the What You Should Be Watching, then please do. If not, like I said, let me know. Replay game. You came by. Put some flames up in the sky, y'all. If today is not a good day, that's okay. I hope that tomorrow is a better one for you. Okay, we always got tomorrow. See y'all later.